massive thank you to Sharon for letting me be here, and for everyone. It's such a good turnout, and hearing all of the organisations and things that people are doing to support young people, I think is just absolutely excellent. I started at Eastleigh Borough Council last month. I'm a senior planning officer, and I've started my career in planning through apprenticeships. So in 2016, as everyone does, you leave school, you go to college, you pick your A-levels or your B-Techs, and then you think, what do I want to do? I've got my grades, now what happens? I didn't want to go to university, and I knew that, and I've got a very good support network at home. My mum was very reassuring and said, right, if you don't want to go to university, that's absolutely fine. Think about what options are out there, what can you do, what interests do you have? So we had lots of in-depth conversations at home. I'd got A-levels in maths, French and physics, and I then chose to go into built environment. So I went for an interview at Chichester for a BTEC in town planning, and this was an industry that I'd never really explored into. I didn't really know a job as a planner was even a job until I went to the interview. And the team there was so supportive, and they helped me through my BTEC, and through doing that job I was being paid, I was learning new skills, I was opened up to working in an office and understanding the kind of unwritten rules that no one tells you about when you start somewhere new. So I found that so informative and helpful to be able to learn and grow and actually see if that's a career that I wanted to pursue. So thankfully for me, I did really enjoy it. And after my 2 years, I finished my BTEC and I wanted to progress in planning. And I saw the structure in the workplace and what job I was on, what job I wanted to do next, and seeing that people had degrees and different kind of academic qualifications, I knew that I needed to venture down that path to be able to get to that level. So I moved jobs, and then I started working for Portsmouth City Council, and they were really supportive and allowed me to do a master's in town planning. There was a couple of support networks and programs that were recently launched for people that had got experience in planning, but also for people that had got degrees and were working in the industry. So I was able to have 3 years experience with me and go into a master's. So I didn't need an undergrad to be able to qualify for this course. I was able to go in with 3 years experience and get straight onto a master's course, which I've thankfully just finished and I've passed, and I've recently moved to Eastleigh to be senior planning officer. And I think the most important thing for me was when I started at the bottom, I could see the kind of natural progression of where I wanted to be, and now being here I feel so thankful that I've been on that journey, and I think all of the work that everyone is doing is so, I really appreciate it, and I think the younger generation are going to absolutely lap up everything that you're doing, because you're reaching out to people. I never had this when I started out, and I think some of the mental health awareness organisations, and especially your charity, I think that's absolutely excellent given what the pandemic's done for young people, and just being able to have that support, and it really is support, and when you say it, you are delivering it, and I think that's what's really reassuring for me to hear, that I know that my friends that are struggling to get into jobs or struggling with a path to go down, and the younger generation, they're going to know where to go and who to contact, and at least someone in here will be able to put them on the right course. And I just think I wanted to share my little story, and hopefully that's helpful, and you can see it from a different perspective, and to see how excellent all your organisations and the work you do really is, and how appreciated it is from this perspective.